Hello traders, welcome to ChrisFX. Today we are gonna go through a strategy on indices which has a very high winning percentage. Before I begin, I want to thank you all for the support that I have been getting, and I want to clear something out. Do not skip this part of the video because this is something you have to realize for the rest of your trading, let's say, career, and do not let people fool you in any way. What do I mean by that? I have come across some very toxic comments on some of my previous videos claiming that I have stolen the content from the X person or from the Y person, and this could not be further from the truth because these concepts were, for example, we have the Asian session, let's say that this is the Asian session, and we are waiting for either the highs or the lows to be swept, so for liquidity to be grabbed either above or below, and then we are trading on the opposite direction. These concepts have been here for as long as the market has been here. They do not belong to anybody, and trust me, if these strategies, if these concepts belonged to one of these traders who want to make these concepts their own concepts, then I'm pretty sure they would have started shooing everybody around. They cannot do it because those concepts do not belong to them. And in order not to speak for other traders, let's speak for ChrisFX. For example, I have something in my courses which is called the ChrisFX zones. You might have heard me talking about the ChrisFX zones, where I'm saying, for example, price is retracing now from a ChrisFX area as an extra confirmation. Well, the ChrisFX area is not something that I have invented. It is something that I have noticed and I have given it my name, let's say my branding. Does this mean that it belongs to me as a concept? For example, let's say that the ChrisFX zone is something like an order block, let's say. Does it mean that because I named it a ChrisFX zone, it belongs to ChrisFX? Hell no, it does not belong to me. It is just the way I am presenting and I'm combining all the concepts together in my unique way that are giving me a very high winning percentage. So when you hear somebody saying that this guy stole this guy's strategy or this guy stole this guy's strategy, trust me guys, none of these concepts belong to any one of us. As another example, I could go ahead and call this resistance area. I could go ahead and call it an order block, or I could call it a ChrisFX block. If I call it a ChrisFX block, does it make it my thing? No, of course it doesn't. So now that I got this out of the way, be sure that anybody who is leaving such comments in my channel is gonna get banned instantly, because I believe I am one of the most transparent people telling you that, even for myself, and these concepts belong to nobody but the market. They belong to the market. They do not belong to ChrisFX, they do not belong to anyone. Now that we have cleared that out, we can continue with the video. This is not a stolen video, this is my video, and I have way more specific rules that I'm teaching, which does not mean that I own the rules. It means that I combine these specific rules to get a certain winning percentage. I hope that this makes sense. Let's begin with the indices strategy. We are gonna go through Nasdaq. These rules are for all indices, but I'm specifically trading Nasdaq, and you can trade it on S&P 500, of course. The rules are as follows. I'm gonna read them once and then we're gonna go through examples. Number 1, identify highs and lows between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m. Simple stuff. This is the Asian session, guys. People have been talking about these times before me and you were born. Number 2, identify 1 hour or 15-minute time frame highs, lows, order blocks, and fair value gaps. Wait. Number 3, wait for a break of the highest or lowest point between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. which is pretty simple. The London session, it is simple stuff like that. It has been there forever. Number 4, if there is an impulsive market structure shift on the 1-minute time frame, while price at the same time is testing a significant 1-hour time frame area or 15-minute area, I shall add, then number 5, place a pending order on a fair value gap or buy or sell with a market execution after the impulsive market structure shift. Again, let's begin on the bottom right of your screen. You can see the time zone on the TradingView platform. Click on it and choose UTC -4 New York time. Again, do not let people fool you. You can go ahead and choose any single time zone from here and you can adjust your hours to the market hours, so it doesn't matter if you are here or here or here. We will use UTC -4 New York in order for all of us to be on the same page. We might as well go ahead and choose Lisbon, for example. If all of us choose that, then we will be coordinated. It is as simple as that. Those time zones belong to nobody. UTC -4 New York time, click on it right here and then go to your indicators and find this indicator, which is ICT session kill zone boxes and deviations. And now you might say, oh Chris, you are using an ICT indicator. No guys, you can do it with any indicator. You can even choose this sessions indicator. All you need to do is just go and add the sessions. It's that simple. Those concepts belong to nobody. It is the times that the market is active. I did not invent those times. ICT did not invent those times. We are all retail traders. Do not let those people fool you. I'm even a huge advocate that you do not even need any of my courses or anything like that if you put in the time and the effort. I have heard YouTubers out there saying silly stuff such as you will leave your job in 2 or 3 months or other silly arguments like that. I'm not making such arguments. I'm even saying that if you follow the stuff that I'm showing right here, of course I have a bunch of stuff that I can teach you in the mentoring. You don't even need it though. This is what I'm telling you when every single person out there is telling you go ahead and do that necessarily to be profitable. Of course you don't need it to be profitable. Let's go ahead. I'm going on a rant today. Hopefully you like it. Let's go ahead and on the ICT kill zones indicator, why am I using this one? Because I like it. I love the way it prints the boxes, that's all. There is no other reason. You might as well go and draw your own boxes, it's the same thing. Go ahead and copy the settings as I have them right here. This is the Asian session and here is the London session where we are gonna be placing our trade zone. Now, activate this indicator. The reason why you cannot see it right here is because we are on the 1 hour time frame. You need to go on the 15-minute time frame for it to be apparent, visible. Let's go ahead and start with examples which I have not tested, but I will start from this example. Let's go even further in the past. Let's go right here, for example. So I will be copying and pasting the rules so we can check them out together. Identify highs and lows between 7 and 2 AM. This is something that the indicator is doing on its own. I will move forward until 145 right here. Let's move forward together. Here we go. Which is the highest point? Right here, the highest point of the Asian session is this one and the lowest point is this one. God forbid that I'm gonna say that those concepts are mine. I should be the least a silly person to claim that, if not a clown. These concepts, guys, are not mine. This is the market. It does not belong to me. I would wish it would belong to me, but it doesn't belong to me. So now we are right here. What do we do now? Identify 1 hour or 15-minute time frame highs and lows, order blocks, and fair value gaps. What do we have on the 15-minute? Let's start right here. We have this other low right here where there is liquidity. From the 1 hour, what can we see? If we can see anything else, I cannot see anything else. I can see that there is an order block. This week is an order block down here, for example. I will scale down to the 15-minute time frame again. This is not the clearest of all cases, but I will proceeding. Wait for a break of the highest or lowest points between 2 AM and 5 AM. This we will be waiting on the 1-minute time frame because this is where we will be applying rule number 4. But I'm gonna be deleting the rules now, and when I see what I want to see, if we see it in this specific scenario, in this specific example, then I'm gonna go ahead and show you the next rule. Let's move forward. We're waiting for the lowest point or the highest point to be broken. The lowest point is this one, and I will do it with a blue line in order to be able to tell apart. There we go. Now, rule number 4. There you go. If there is an impulsive market structure shift on the 1 minute time frame while price is testing a significant 1 hour time frame area, then number 5 we will place a pending order, or we will go for indices with a market execution. Well, are we in a significant area? We know that we have grabbed liquidity. There is no other significant area such as price tapping on an order block or a fair value gap. I will delete the kill zones for the moment, but let's see if we have anything. Here, this could be something, but not for us. We are not trading that. There is no clear market structure shift. Here, nonetheless, we did also break below this area. Okay, we grabbed more liquidity. So we might not be in a very significant area, but we recognize that this week on the 15-minute time frame, this remaining part is an order block on its own, which will be visible if I go down to the 5-minute. You see, on the 5-minute time frame, this is an order block. So we are in an order block of the 5-minute. I just don't want to overcomplicate things. If you are experienced, you can see those areas on the 1 and 15 minute, on the 1 hour and 15 minute time frames. So I will keep moving forward on the 1 minute now, and I'm waiting to see a market structure shift, which now would happen exactly right here. Okay, it would happen exactly right here because this is the high which created the lowest point, and I will keep moving forward. Nothing yet. Okay, we penetrate even deeper. Let's move even forward. Here we tapped onto this 1 hour order block that I talked about beforehand. You can see right here. I scale back to the 1 minute time frame. Note down that we can trade until 5 o'clock. We have to find our entry until 5 o'clock. Here, this would be the high. Why? Because this point is higher than this point and higher than this point, and it is the one which created the lowest point. And this looks quite impulsive. I haven't done these examples. Now guys, here comes the discretion. Personally, for example, I'm only trading those situations, those scenarios where we break impulsively with a body above the previous area. I have to say though that it is possible that you trade a weak break as well. And when I say a weak break, I mean the week. This is a week, the week of the candlestick. Okay, so you can definitely do that, and you can for sure go ahead and grab other areas of liquidity, or you can even go for the Asian highs. And I have not tested those examples. You can either go here or even here. But this is something that I wouldn't trade, but I know it is tradable. It just gives lower probability of winning the trade. Let's see if we would get activated into the trade. Let me delete those ones. We are in the trade. And there you go. This is why I'm not trading those scenarios, as I told you, and now you believe that I have not tested this beforehand. Okay. As I said before I took the trade, I wouldn't be taking this trade. So do not take the trades where price is breaking only with a wick. You can indeed win those trades, but they are lower probability. Let's go ahead now and identify the new high, which is this one. I will delete some lines. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, because now we broke below this area. So let's check it out. If we will have an impulsive change of character. Now the impulsive change of character, where would it happen? It could happen exactly right here. On this candlestick, right here. And I'm very happy again that we lost this trade, because you would think otherwise that I have tested those things beforehand, where actually I haven't. Okay, quite a peculiar situation this one, because we have the change of character. What you can do in these occasions, you can go ahead and enter from a fair value gap again, as I said. But what else did I say? Let's see. It's not a huge stop loss. It is 9 pips. I'm trading contracts for difference, by the way. 5, place a pending order on a fair value gap, or buy, sell with a market execution after the impulsive market structure shift. So if you do that, then you would buy exactly right here. Otherwise, you have to wait for This one, the fair value gap, we are activated. Let's see now if this would work out. And I would go ahead and target higher. Of course, you can close partials along the way. We are in the trade, and this one is a losing trade. Let's move forward. Let me delete this one. So I will be writing down -1. This is a -1%. Now the new change of character would happen exactly right here. Let's move forward. This looks quite good. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's move forward. Of course, I have to say, there you go. Of course, I have to say that here, with the guys from the community, we would have entered already down here, actually. But let's go ahead and say that we're gonna be entering here with a market execution. If price comes back to retest the area, we will be out. But the way I'm gonna teach it here on this free YouTube channel is gonna be this way, the simplest way. So I would be entering now with a market execution. And I keep moving forward. Profit 1 is hit, as I can see right here. And of course, you can close the whole trade here, or you can go for these highs right here. Let's see if those highs would have been hit as well. There you go. Those highs are hit as well. I understand here that price did not move totally efficiently. I have a small FVG down here, but the way I teach it, I have way more rules than this one. We would have entered the trade down here, and we would have placed the stop loss below this area. And the fact that I'm not giving my rules here for free does not mean that you cannot create your own rules from the stuff that I'm showing you here, and it does not mean that you cannot be profitable. Okay, it is up to you to do however you please. So, we lost one, we won one, you could have closed partials here. Okay, I will proceed and give you another example. Let's go back. I think there's a beautiful example here, but yeah, this is a very beautiful example. How do I know? Have I tested it with these simple rules? Because trust me, those rules are simple compared to the rules that I'm teaching. I'm teaching two complex strategies which work together, but anyways, this is besides the point of this video. I can see if an example is nice. I have not done these examples, but I can see if the example looks nice, because I can see if the liquidity of the Asian session has been grabbed. What do I see here then? Let's go ahead on the 1 hour then. What do I see on the 1 hour? I see that we have liquidity below this point right here. Here we have an order block from the 1 hour time frame. We are inside this order block. From the 15-minute time frame, this is a low, of course, also. We understand that. Okay, the wick of the 1 hour is an order block. So I am already in a significant area. Let me go to the 15-minute time frame and go to 145. There you go. Where is now my lowest point? My lowest point, it's already drawn by the indicator. The lowest point is this one right here, and the highest is this one right here. Of course, I would prefer to see buys. We are into this order block. Again, this is an order block, this area, and I can place a trade until 5 o'clock. Let's not get confused now. Let's wait for the lowest area to be broken, which is broken exactly right here. The less the lines, the less confusing it's gonna be. So we broke below this order block, the low of the order block, so we know that we have grabbed additional liquidity. Where would the change of character happen here? Exactly right here. Let's see if we get it. With a body. There is a body. Let's see. Yes, this is a very impulsive change of character. Here I see a very small FVG. You can go ahead and enter from this one or on a retracement. Let's check it out. or you can wait for the big one down here. Let's check out how many pips this stop loss would be. 12 pips stop loss. Otherwise, if your strategy does not say that, you can go ahead and take the trade right here. I would take it, I think, right here with these simple rules that I'm teaching right here. Again, I have to mention that, not because you need to learn from me necessarily, but I have my own rules. For you who would have been patiently waiting, you could have gotten an entry right here, okay, with a way smaller stop loss than mine. You can now go ahead, let's go to the sessions. This is very small, of course. You can go for this liquidity, or you can even go ahead and target the Asian highs. And there we go. Let's see, eventually you would have hit the target. And yes, when I was zoomed out, I was seeing if these examples would work, but I didn't see where I would be placing the trades exactly. But from my experience, of course, I know. And with my rules, rest assured that you would be getting way higher reward to risk and way higher winning percentage than all of those people out there who are telling you that these concepts are theirs. Trust me, I have taken those concepts and I have perfected them in a way that nobody out there has done. That being said, you can still be profitable without following anyone's courses. Not my courses, nobody's courses. And if I would suggest something, guys, I would suggest the mentoring, because I can take you instantly from a losing to a profitable trader, or from a break even to a profitable trader, and you can instantly see if ChrisFX is worth it or he's a scam. And trust me, I can teach you within 1 hour. I can teach you either the strategies that I teach on Forex or on indices. It is up to you, but one session is more than enough, especially if you have a little bit of experience. You will not need anything else. You will just need a lot of practice. Okay, so I want to close with the same remarks. This is this simple strategy with simple rules. Those are very simple rules. Right here, there are lots of variations of the same concept, which is waiting for Asian lows and highs to be broken, and then trading the London session, and then you can do the same exact thing and trade the New York session. Okay, for example, this session would be right here, let's say. Lots of variations, but the concepts are the market's concepts. It's not ChrisFX's concepts, it's nobody's concepts. The concepts belong to the market. Hopefully you liked this video. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave me a like, because I will be creating more honest and realistic content like this one. This is gonna do it for today, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.